The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A gain of 13, it's a first down.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a quick throw out left, that's caught. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down now, here's second down. They'll look to throw here. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. They'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
No gain on the play there, second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
14-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He was credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
The quick throw complete into the flat out left. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Good. Makes the score Niners 7, Jaguars nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
5-yard line.
They'll start out here with the option left. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The 28-yard line.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsay, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And he'll let this one go deep for... It's caught inside the 25. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory.
A gain of 42 yards.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed at 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
This time he'll look to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
At the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Mike 56, Mike 56. Check the time, check the time. 18, right here.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
10 more there and another first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
I'm going back to you.
Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run here with Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
First down, Jacksonville.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
3-yard line.
The play fake, he'll look to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tyler Eifert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Makes the score Niners 14, Jaguars 10. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And a Jaguar first down.
Right here, right here. He's checking.
They'll run it now with Robinson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now it's Lindsey. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
3rd down.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards on the ground. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A pass there complete to Westbrook. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Complete to DD.
That was a nicely run slant route. And what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They run. Robinson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll set up to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
My, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt to pass of just under 20 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth-quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down.
They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd and long. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Desperation throw deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 30 yards. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 49ers call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively.
56, Mike, 56, right now.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game. That means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for San Francisco, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. And for Charles Davis and our entire